taste at the top of the hour, because in both single ship and auto ship, I'm talking about, I may have triple digits left. These have been flying. They're normally $200. I have about 350 left. If you want auto ship, I have less than 100 now. And that's why I wanted to let you know. You can get it home right now for $35.99, free shipping and handling. So that is coming up with a full presentation, but do not miss out if you want them. We're gonna kick it off though with our best deal of the day. You haven't seen it as a Today Special in a decade, and now it's back with brand new colors. It's the iconic DuraPan, and it's our Today Special. All right, there you see it, the filet mignons right there in that DuraPan. But yes, you have not seen the DuraPan in these gorgeous colors. That right there is the Hunter Green. It's your 12-inch stainless steel multi-purpose pan. When I tell you this is gonna be the pan that you're probably gonna end up leaving on your counter, because it does everything. From your gas stove to your induction stove to your air fryer to your oven. You can make practically anything in this. This was truly and has been the #1 best-selling piece of cookware from Chef Curtis Stone's line for Tale as Old as Time. He's celebrating 13 years here at HSN, and his culinary brand is the #1 here at the network. So to get the #1 bestseller from the #1 brand, this is your opportunity for under $40, which is the same price that we did 10 years ago as a TS, and we didn't have these colors. Think about that with our economy. So we've already sold out of the turquoise blue since we launched at midnight. Now we are down to, oh, and we've also sold out of the turquoise and the midnight. So we have the Hunter Green left. We have this beautiful red. We have a classic black as well, and our stone gray. We're gonna get to cooking because Chef Curtis Stone is here in the house live. And I think our final last time at our St. Pete studios. So it is such a pleasure and honor. Happy 13th anniversary.
Thank you so much.
To our Michelin star chef, devoted father and husband. And quite frankly, I mean, you're award-winning when it comes to your recipes, your cookbooks. This paella, I just eyed, and I am blown away because this is so impressive, and it's all done in one pan.
Well, look, first of all, I'm just throwing some Branzino in here. Look how it sticks to the pan.
Nothing, no oil, no butter.
I mean, doesn't stick to the pan, right? Nothing sticks to the DuraPan. That's why so many people have it. We've sold 5 million and counting here at HSN alone. There's the paella that you're complimenting. Now, I love paella. I love it to have that crispy bottom. By the way, while I've got your attention, check this out. Look at these 3 utensils. They're all stainless steel. They're all beautiful, long-handled. There's a turner, a slotted spoon, and a spoon. Can you use them in my non-stick? Yes, you can. All right, so let's just go ahead and have a little peek here. Have we got that crust yet? Oh, no, we need a little longer. So that's what I like doing. I like checking early on. I'm gonna pick this up and put it back on the heat. In fact, I might even just move it over here to the middle, because what I love is to get the bottom of that rice nice and crisp. I think it gives it such a beautiful flavor. Yes, you can saute. Yes, you can slow cook. I'm gonna go back here and show you something really crazy. I'm gonna skip by my air fryer, which has got a beautiful pineapple upside down cake, but I am gonna use that in a little while.
So we're talking even desserts in this pan. Look at
this. You sure can. All right, so I'm gonna show you, I think, what I showed you last hour.
By the way,
my apple crumble.
I love these silicone covers.
Aren't they great? When you're coming out of the oven.
Just so easy.
It's exactly what you want to do. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're protecting your handles. Yes, there's lots of space, but that was just in the oven, so it is going to be a little bit hot, right? So over here, I've got my filet mignons working. I've got my beautiful paella. Before we go any further, I really want to show you the animation that tells you exactly how this product works and why it is so good. Look at that caramelization. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And while we find that, I'm just going to start by saying this is a 12-inch saute pan, but it's not just a saute pan. It's the multi-purpose pan, because you can boil, you can blanch, you can steam, you can roast, you can saute, you can stir fry. You can literally do it all, and that's what makes it so special. We've given you 5 layers of non-stick. That's all the DuraPan Plus, right? 10 times stronger than any other non-stick on the market. I'm going to say it one more time. It's 10 times stronger. It's not twice as strong. 10 times as strong.
You're talking about a pan that you're going to have for years and
Oh,
years,
yeah.
decades and decades.
You can use it on induction, on electric, on gas. We've got so many customers on the phone, you guys. The best way to get this is to go to hsn.com and go straight to the front of the ordering process. Goes into the oven to 450 degrees. The thing I love about this is we're sending you home with a whole recipe book, so you'll be able to cook exactly as I am here. And of course, if you want to put this in the oven, go ahead and put it in the oven. I've got some veggies in here that I might want to roast.
This is a one-pan meal. This is the
It really
effortless,
is.
easy cooking at home, but at the level of a Michelin star chef. Because listen, Chef Curtis Stone could have created anything. He's worked with so much cookware out there, from the cast irons to the stainless steels, and you decided, okay, if I could take, you know, a combination of all of the best, what would I want to work with? This is the invention of the DuraPan.
Well, we started by me being frustrated with people saying it's non-stick, and then I'd cook in it and be like, no, it ain't. It's not non-stick.
Right, and then you're really trying to, like, I've had those, right? And I know you at home, you know what I'm talking about.
So this product is where I started in my kitchenware line. You ready for this? I'm going to flip it over so you get to see how crunchy and wonderful it is underneath. 1, 2, 3. Flip it on over.
Oh,
look at that.
Yeah.
Now, most impressive to me, of course, is the rice, because listen, hear that crunch? Right, so you can break into that and it's just going to taste absolutely fantastical. The seafood underneath. Here's the coolest part though. Look at my cleanup. 1, 2, 3. I wipe it and it's done. I bring it back to the cooktop
you don't
and I
even
start
need
cooking
to put it
again.
in the dishwasher. You could, because it's dishwasher safe, but you don't even need to. Hey, by the way, did you know that the pan also comes with a tempered glass up to 400 degrees in the oven? Topper, lid, you actually get that with, if you go shopping for good cookware, you're paying for everything a la carte. You're getting all of it for under $40. That's $7.99, $7.99 to get home right now. You haven't seen it in a decade as a Today Special.
Right.
And now we got the colors.
Same price. So here's the cool thing. I pop the lid on, actually when I'm finished cooking my steaks, right, because I want to keep the heat in there.
Oh, okay.
Now I bring this over to the dinner table. I drop it up here. By the way, see these little trivets? We sell them in a set of 2, so you get both, right? You can put them together, you can use one in, one out, and what I mean by that is this will actually also fit inside if you wanted to use it as a roast.
And I could even put that in the oven with that.
You sure can.
And back in the dishwasher for cleanup.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Here's the grey. I'm going to cook in the grey next. By the way, the salmon, my Faroe Island salmon, I think we still have a handful left in auto ship, but the single ship is getting extremely limited as well.
My producer's going to check into that.
Yeah, please let us know.
And as this has been searing, just a quick update on colors, because those are the ones we're selling out of the fastest. Right now, our red and hunter green are in the lead at this hour.
I'm not surprised. Look, we've already sold out of, we only have 4 colors left.
Right, we had the midnight blue just lost in the last hour. That turquoise didn't even make it to the late afternoon. But we do have the black and stone gray.
Oh, look at that.
That's a
crispy
perfect
skin, Branzino. So what you want, and by the way, I put no oil or butter into this pan, and we've already got that perfect crispy skin. So I'm sauteing, sauteing, sauteing. Let me show you what happens if you want to do short ribs. Back to my gorgeous air fry oven. This is that beautiful French door, you guys. If you want to pick it up, we have it for you. All you do is open it like that. It is the prettiest air fryer on the market.
And I love that it fits perfectly, because sometimes we don't want to turn on that huge big oven.
That's right.
If we're cooking just one thing.
Of course not. Have a look at this slow cook, because you'd see this pan and you'd think, oh, it's a great saute pan. No, no, it is a multi-purpose pan. So many things that you're going to do with it. I mean, check this out. Hot and steamy, delicious. Look at how tender and succulent that is. Absolutely divine. And of course, you talk about fork tender. Look at how it literally just pulls apart. That beautiful, beautiful short rib.
Wow.
Right, so slow cooking, no problem in this. In fact, it is a wonderful, wonderful way to do it.
So you're searing, you're sauteing, you're one-pan meals.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, this is going to be the one. Like I said it at the beginning, because I know it. I envision my life. I know many of you at home, you want to keep it simple. You have tons of piled up cookware in that cabinet. Let's spring clean. Let's make it easy. Let's give you the essentials, what you actually need. This is perfect if you live alone, if you're feeding a whole, family of 4. It could not be better. And also, this little feature, which I think is fantastic. Can we talk about the steamer insert that we have available?
So this is the steamer insert. It's a nice big one. You can see how deep and thick it is, but I've done something different here, because look, I can pop the bottom out, right? So I can take that out from the steamer. I put that on without the base. Guess what? It's now a splatter guard. Right, so now, while I'm cooking that steak, it's not splattering all over my cooktop, which I absolutely love.
I love that because I get that a lot when I do my chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets
or
everywhere,
bacon.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about the speed. We've put an aluminum base in here, right? It's encapsulated by the stainless steel, so you'll never see it. But it means that it gives you the heat fast. You ready for this? I just turned this on. Have a look at that.
Wow.
Instantly, it comes to a boil, right? And watch how quickly and how evenly those bubbles start to form, right? So I'll pour a little bit more water in because I'm going to actually use the steamer as a steamer this time.
Okay.
Right, so as soon as that steam starts to congregate, you can decide what... I've got some lobster tails here. You might want to put in some vegetables, whatever you want. By the way, look at that, though. Look how quick it is. Oh. Isn't that something? I mean, it was cold water that got poured into the pan, and on the induction cooktop, by the way, which you can still get, I'm going to sit that on.
You have a whole lobster meal.
You can see instantly the steam coming through. By the way, you want to stack a second one on?
Stop it.
Be my guest. And then the lid that you're getting with your pot fits perfectly on your steamer.
One meal, one and done.
So that is it.
That's genius.
Isn't that great?
I mean, listen, at this incredible price, this is the same price that we did a decade ago, okay? 10 years ago, a completely different economy as a Today Special. Now you get the colors. I say, especially if you have a bigger family, get a couple. I would get 2 today, and that way you could do the same thing. You can do sides in one, you can do your proteins in the other. This is really gonna be your secret weapon. You won't need any other pans. When you combine that with our pot that we're practically about to sell out of, I mean, what other pans or pots do you need in your arsenal? That's it. And then they nest together.
Yeah. Look, I mean, this is my Faroe Island salmon. I could just serve it grilled like that.
Oh, yeah.
But because of the depth of this pan, look at this. I'm going to throw in some aromatics. I've got some shallots. I've got a little
like a pan sauce?
Ginger in there. I'm going to do a little pan sauce for you.
Okay, so, watch the chef. This is how he does it.
A little bit of white wine. That'll just saute down. Gorgeous.
Oh, it smells so good.
A little drop of cream. Not too much. You only need like 2 or 3 tablespoons of cream. And then give your pan just a wee shake. Don't even need to reach for those silicone handles because we've angled the handles up so I can pick that up even while it's boiling. Finish it with some chive. And you've got yourself a fantastic meal. So what? Wow. Yeah, it only took me 5 or 6 minutes to grill the salmon, but to actually turn it into a wonderful dish took me just an extra minute.
You see, that's why it's having the right tools in the arsenal.
Grab one of your round trivets, stick it on your dining room table. This is the way you never burn or damage your table. Drop that pan straight on down. If you want to pop a lid on it until your guests get there, good idea, because that'll keep it nice and warm. And then, of course, once the guests roll in, you're like, okay, dinner's ready.
And it's beautiful serveware. You don't have to pop this into a separate bowl or some serving dish. It's ready to go. It's gorgeous. Put that lid on, keep it nice and warm. The multi-purpose of this pan.
Isn't it great? Now,
I mean, genius.
Talk about multi-purpose. I'm taking my steamer / splatter guard away. I'm going to lift up the pan with my steaks in it and bring that up the front. You can even bring that to the table with the steak still sizzling. Look at the color on both sides. Hallelujah. Now, if you want to check the temperature on those steaks, this is what you need. It's called a kinetic thermometer. Doesn't require a battery. All you do is give it a real quick shake. Just like that. Roll it on over, pull that probe out, probe into the thickest part of the steak, and it's going to give you a digital readout. Now, I know that medium rare is 130. Medium well is, I beg your pardon, medium is 135, medium well is 140, and well done is 145. Guess what? I printed it on the back so you'll now know it as well. So no matter how you like your steak, you'll be grilling it to perfection all summer long.
That, first of all, is the most low-maintenance tool I've ever seen in my life with the best payoff. So make sure you grab the thermometer. I'm like, I need that because I feel like I always overcook the steak. I don't know about you.
Mother's Day's coming.
What you're looking at right here. Yeah, that's right, honey. Do you hear that, my husband? What you're seeing right here is the pan, the multi-pan, the DuraPan that made Chef Curtis famous here at the network. You're already famous. But here at the network, you are the #1 culinary brand here at HSN. And we have some great culinary brands, but you are the #1. And then this is the #1 bestseller of all of the cookware within his line. You haven't seen it as a Today Special in a decade. So when we decided to bring it back for the 13th anniversary, happy anniversary, by the way, we said, let's give you some color. Let's give you some color. And then I just love the fact that I can nest it right in my DuraPan pot if I wanted it to. You really knocked it out of the park with this one, and then you decided to give us some recipes. We get 10 recipes to get you going right away. Ooh.
You didn't see me do that, did you? Let me show it to you.
They did.
I'll do it again. So here's the deal. Nice hot pan, right? Because I love a quesadilla, but I'm very impatient. I like them quick. So, and my kids do too.
You know, especially when you got little ones hungry.
I do them inside out because with the DuraPan, I can, right? So that's now complete. That's finished. So I pull that one out. Let me show it to you again. I take some cheese. Okay. I throw it straight into the pan. Don't try this with any other pan, you guys, because it'll totally stick.
It'll be very messy.
But I know that the cheese would rather melt and stick to the tortilla than it would my pan. So watch this. I just push it down, just like that. I just spin it around a couple of times. I'll even let it caramelize ever so slightly. Then I'll lift it up. Look at it there.
Wow.
And then I just fold it over.
Less than 10 seconds.
Toast the outside.
The grandkids are fed.
Right? It's such a great little tool, right? When you know that nothing's going to stick to it, I tell you what, it's a bit of a dream. I lift that one up and I make my third one. Now, while I wait for that, while I do my third one here, because I like doing things in threes, I know that's weird, but I just do, I'm going to take my tortilla, stick it on top. Now, over here on my burgers, you know what it needs? It needs just a little push down.
I'm a smash burger girl.
All right, so here it is. This is the cast iron grill press. You just push that down. You can actually hear it and feel it. Get that contact with the pan or the grill, and that is exactly what you want to do. You can see how I can now control all those burgers right there. Okay, well, let's get this. You can even just pinch this in half and do your...
Oh, yeah.
But isn't that something?
Oh, my God. You're learning me. Like, I'm learning all the tricks from you. But the fact that you have, again, keep saying it, the right tool. This is going to be the pan. I said it last hour, but you know those jeans that you go to your closet and you have a sea of jeans, but you always wear the same one? Just because it makes you look good and feel good? This is the pan. You know it's fast, you know it's efficient, and it doesn't matter what you're cooking, whether you're sauteing, whether you're frying, whether you're baking an apple crumble or doing pork ribs in
breakfast. Look at this.
Literally, this is going to be your everyday scrambled eggs for you and the kids.
Scrambled eggs. Throw whatever you want in there. You can throw some peppers in.
No oil.
You can throw some ham in there. You can throw some cheese in there. No problem.
Oh my gosh, yum. I could have breakfast for dinner.
How to make the most delicious eggs, because again, no oil or butter required. All I'm going to do is grab myself a utensil and watch this. I just pull the eggs to the center. Pull them to the center, just like that.
So satisfying.
And watch. See how nothing's sticking?
Nothing. Look at that.
Absolutely nothing sticks, right? You can mix it up again. We're going to do that 2 or 3 times, and then we're going to pour this out, and nothing but nothing will be sticking to this cookware.
And breakfast is served within 5 minutes.
Isn't that
because
crazy?
It's so fast. The cleanup is amazing. I know there's that, you know, you make the kids choose their errand, their chore, and nobody wants to be the one cleaning up because it's such a chore to clean up. This not only cleans up with like a sweep of a towel, but if you want to throw in the dishwasher, you can.
I'm doing my steamer trick again. I don't want splatter all over my cooktop. Remove the bottom from your steamer, and guess what? You've got that perfect splatter guard when it comes time to turn those burgers.
And you're not getting it all over your clothes and burning yourself with the splatter.
But look at the caramelization. It's absolutely perfect. I'll lift this just to give you a really clear look at it. Beautiful golden brown all over. Keep that splatter guard on until you're ready for your cheese. So we just want to get a nice golden brown underneath.
And it speaks to the technology that you have in your DuraPan that sets it apart from any other nonstick that you've seen on the market, really. That's
right. Well, look, we've done the independent testing, 10 times stronger. We can't say that without it legally being true.
We're very strict.
10 times stronger than any other non-reinforced non-stick. And to me, that's just everything, right? So
this part here I love.
Drop the lid on. It melts the cheese in no time. Let's come back to our eggs. You can see how many different things I'm working on because I can. It's just that easy, right? Because the cookware is doing all the hard work for me. Look at that beautiful,
That's why I say, hey, if you are busy, maybe you are doing some sausage or whatever in here and you're making breakfast for the whole family on a Saturday, you're doing eggs. I say at this incredible price, where are you going to find this level Michelin star created cookware for under $40? And it comes with the lid. Normally that's a la carte. You got to add it in. All of it, not only dishwasher safe, it's oven safe. We're running out of colors. I don't want you to miss out. This has been a hot seller. You haven't seen it in a decade. #1 best-selling cookware in Chef Curtis's line, okay? So we're down to the final colors. My hunter green, my red, my black, and my gray. My red, so far in the hour, has been the leader, and that's where we're seeing our yummy, delectable, and then my eggs, and then my gray is in the lead right after, second. So you at home know your color, but again, I want to suggest, get both home, get two. This is gonna be that one that you go back to time and time again. Oh yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful pasta.
Oh, it's like a pasta
now,
bake.
It's a pasta bake, right? Because I can.
For the whole family.
Take a couple of those trivets, drop it on down. That way you're not damaging anything. You would just serve it in the pan, but I just want to show you that even after doing this gorgeous pasta, look at that.
Look how
steamy and fantastic. Look at the quantity. Isn't that crazy? Now the cleanup is this. It's a wipe and a wipe, and you're done.
That's crazy.
Now, if you want to stick it in the dishwasher, be my guest, but I just don't know why you would, because it's going to take up quite a bit of space. 12 inches, you guys.
Yeah.
This is a 12-inch pan, really, really big, generous pan.
And so lightweight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, that stainless steel basin frame, we know this. Look at that, did you see that? That melting.
Isn't that great?
That is just divine.
Okay, so let's bring the burgers on up this time. Have a look at this beautiful burger, stainless steel utensil, no problem. Don't forget, I'm giving you 3 of them. It comes with the 2 spoons.
We have the 3-piece set.
If you want to pick that up, you may. We've got the steamer for everybody, also in stainless steel. I'm glad that we're doing the stainless steel now before it jets in price in a couple of weeks or couple of months. I'm putting this back on the heat. This just grilled 4 burgers, okay? You ready? And
forget it, if you live in an apartment and you want to have a nice grilled burger but you don't have a grill at home, I mean, you're one and done. Did you see those burgers? Can I give them the item number really quick for that steamer insert and for our 3-piece large stainless steel tool set? So really quick, if you want to shop those while I have them in stock, you're going to see it on the left-hand side really quickly. But my large stainless steel chef tool set, the 3-piece, $891,982, and that's the steamer insert, $894,947. We did it double time here because we have the lobster, and then we have all of your veggies in one with the TS
There's
top
the
lid.
lobster.
Oh
yeah.
Don't go to the restaurant. For a whole family to have lobster, that's going to be a pretty penny. Do it at home.
Well, let me show you exactly how you're going to serve this, because I'll put a couple of these up. I'll just lift this whole thing, right? You take it to the table on the pan, but look at what I do. I put that down, reveal the lobsters, reveal those beautiful veggies, let people come help themselves. By the way, it could be dim sum, it could be fish, it could be absolutely anything, and that's the beauty of it. You are totally in charge. I know I'm throwing a lot of food. Kat, Amanda, you are stars for keeping up.
I'm amazed by the things that we can do, but it really speaks to, as you're seeing live here in studio, the amount that you can make and the things you can do. I mean, this looks like a yummy frittata that you just went at the 5-star hotel that you just woke up and stayed at and went to the restaurant downstairs.
Talking about going too fast, I did that so fast you didn't see it come out of the pan, but here's the pan it just came out of, right? And when I drop this down and give it a wipe, absolutely spotless in no time whatsoever. I'll get that out because I know I'm still.
No, I'm getting a lovely like steam facial.
But look at this. You know, you can then go ahead and cut that for your guests, and they can just take themselves a beautiful big slice.
Goodness.
Just like that. Absolutely. Look at all that gorgeous cheese. You get a little bit of colour underneath. It's like a crustless quiche.
Unreal. I mean, you could go as intense as you want to go or as easy as a weeknight meal. Your breakfast, whether you're cooking for an entire family or it's just you and your partner at home or it's just you. And then, and this is why this one's been selling like hotcakes, because we've got that wonderful pot pan that you can nest beautifully inside. Well, you don't need anything else.
This is what we're dealing with. Gorgeous stainless steel cookware. It's a specialty item. This is 12 inches across. It comes with that beautiful lid. And then, of course, you get the 5 layers of the DuraPan. Now, if you were quick enough, you picked up on the big pot, right? Now, that's the big pot there. It is the big sister or the big brother. Also stainless steel all the way around. We put the aluminum core in the bottom so it's not too heavy. In fact, look at this. This is the big boy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the next one. That can go on there as well. Beautiful. By the way, look at how it nests. So we've made it. So these are companion pieces. Of course, you can go ahead and put that lid on. Done. But look how much it takes up in the cabinet. Hardly anything,
even if you live in an apartment, you live in a condo, you live in an RV. I mean, these, if you're really in the business here, shopping for cookware, and you need something that does everything and it's simple, definitely get the Today Special. I even have been suggesting this whole time, get a couple, especially if you've got, you know, a big family to feed. But when you get these two together, they nest right inside. It could not be easier. I guarantee that's all you're gonna ever need. From your huge soups and whatever you wanna do in here to your everyday Today Special, You have everything you need in an arsenal created by a Michelin star chef. He could have done anything. And he said, okay, what would I want in my own kitchen that I know is going to be incredible and efficient, that's easy to cook with, and I can put on the oven, and I can dishwasher safe. It's non-stick. It's the best of the best, 10 times stronger. It's the DuraPan.
Yep,
and that's why it's the #1 bestseller.
Absolutely, and you can see how I just toss those shrimp around with the veggies, right? Now, I've got a couple of sauces for everybody. Here's my soy ginger, and here is that delicious sriracha aioli. Now, the soy ginger, just give it a quick shake.
Good.
I'm just gonna pour that over the top. You can hear it sizzle pretty much instantly.
We have those in auto ship, chef, in 2 packs, but they are very limited right now in my auto ship.
Got it.
You could get 1 of each, or you could get 2 of either the sriracha aioli or the soy ginger.
That's clever. Okay, so look, what I do now is I go ahead, I drop the lid on. By the time the guests come to the dinner table, your shrimp's cooked. I bring it on up, I drop it on my trivets, dinner's served. Now, what am I doing here? It looks like I'm creating a fire. And I kind of am. I wanted to show you how you can do a caramel, because caramel sticks to everything except the DuraPan, right? Because look at it. Ooh. It literally beads away, just like if you ever had your car waxed and then the water hits it and it just beads away from it. That's exactly how this feels when you're making a caramel in the DuraPan, right? So that is melted sugar that's now caramelized. We're going to turn it into a beautiful caramel sauce by adding some cream to it, and you'll just let that bubble away. And again, see the depth of the pan. See how it bubbles right up like this. Wow. It's not bubbling all over my cooktop because of that beautiful depth. It's like a couple of inches deep, maybe 2.5, 3 inches in depth. In fact, maybe someone could give me that accurately, because I don't want to misquote.
Let me look at exact. I've got my dimensions here.
Really nice.
Oh, we have a 4 inches is what I'm seeing here in height.
Okay. Yeah, right.
We've got about 13.78 in length, 12.36 in width. So you really can do just about anything in this with that incredible depth.
Okay, so you can see that beautiful caramel sauce, and the reason I'm making it is because Kat did something very special for me. I love you for this, Kat. In my air fryer back here, Kat's, and again, this is my French door air fryer. You can pick it up, go to hsn.com. Have a look at what we have. It is a pineapple upside down cake. So I've gone ahead and taken that out, beautiful and crispy on the top. Let's have a look underneath. I'm gonna grab myself another one of these. Whew, we have cooked some food today.
I know, I mean the thing, what can you not make in this?
Ready?
Literally
1, 2,
nothing.
3. Flip it on over. Give it a little tap.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Look at that. Okay, now, what's even better is the caramel sauce that we made being poured all over that pineapple upside down cake. So here it comes. I'm not going to be stingy with it.
My gosh. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that something?
Talk about an Easter dessert. Talk about a weekend that you're just craving something really yummy, something impressive.
Now, this should absolutely stick. This should be a nightmare. This should be a
mess.
soaker.
Right.
All right, okay, you ready for it?
Look at this, getting close.
Look at that. You literally just, I'm not going to touch it with my finger because I'll burn myself, because caramel gets really, really hot. I'm just going to leave it here, Kat, so I can show everyone, because that's probably going to set like a toffee.
Look at that.
But you can see how it just wipes on out, and guess what? I start cooking again. So whatever I want to do next, maybe I want to do some asparagus. I'll just throw the asparagus in there. I might put a little bit of broth. I might saute it.
What?
Totally up to me.
This has caramel sauce in it, and you just were able to just completely shift gears.
I mean, do you want to do the laundry?
I definitely
I
don't. Final 25 seconds to be able to get the DuraPan. This is not just your cookware. Listen, this is replacing bakeware. This does literally everything. You haven't seen it in a decade. It's finally back. We're running out of those colors. Make sure you grab the hunter green or the red before it's gone. Of course, I've got the black and the gray. But my gosh, how many have been spoken for already? I can't read that far already. 16,500.
We're getting close to the end, you guys.
We're going to be running out of quantity soon. Okay. I want to let you know what's coming up. Okay, first I'm going to mention the tool set, because these are brand new.
Feel that
you get 3
in your hand. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
So nice to cook with.
Incredible.
Yeah. Big.
And these are like your classic staple utensils.
Exactly.
If you need all, like you gave us the 3 best ones. So, do I have an item number? Yes, 891982. You can use these on the DuraPan.
Absolutely.
Incredible stainless steel, $5.99 to get home, and you're getting all 3.
Yep.
These are like your essential tools.
Sure are.
Anything else I should know about these? Because I have 25 seconds and I want to hear from you, the professional.
Well, look, it's a turner, it's the slotted spoon,
right,
and of course that beautiful big spoon. They're nice long handles so you can get in,
right,
you're not going to burn yourself, you're not going to be too close to the pan. You can even use it out on the grill.
Oh yeah, actually yes. These are going to be like another arsenal in your kitchen, so make sure you grab them while we have them. You get all three, you're not choosing.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to head on over to my other table really quickly. And we are going to move into what's already been so popular. Are we in the filet mignons? What do we have coming up? We are. We are. Thank you. Okay. So I teased these at the top of the hour, and I already let everyone know that we are getting incredibly limited. So I'm going to say it right off the bat. The filet mignons are here. But my auto ship, because they're on free shipping and handling and in a low price, down to double digits. I have 80 only left. You lock it in on auto ship, you're locking in that low price. You can always customize how often you want to receive it. You can even cancel it later on. But once it's gone, it's gone. So now to the filet mignon and why they're amazing. I mean,
well, first of all, let's just take a look at them. See how lean they are? There's no pockets of fat, there's no fat cap. They are very, very lean steaks. So if that's what you like, the filet mignon is for you. The other thing filet mignon is known for is it being incredibly tender. So tender. You're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these. Now we're giving you this roasted garlic butter as well. So if you want to go ahead and put that on, you may.
Finish it off and let it just melt over.
It's a great way to do it. By the way, this is how they come. They're individually packaged, right? So very, very simple and easy for you to just take out one if you're going to have dinner for one. Matt's going to bring me some in just a moment. I think, Matt, you're going to bring me some over, mate?
And these are the ones that just truly melt in your mouth. And you know, when you go to those steakhouses and you order a filet mignon, you're talking about the most expensive. Here we go. We're bringing them over to you now so you can see them nice and finished. But my goodness.
I mean, just wait until I cut into one of these for you.
Butter soft.
It is absolutely delicious. I'm going to try and cut straight on through my beautiful new carving knife.
Oh, yeah.
Have a little look at this.
Yeah.
So talk about juicy. Have a look at how juicy and succulent these steaks are. You can just see it right there, right?
It's my favorite cut.
Now, by the way, if I had a fork, there's one there, I could just go ahead. You know what? I'll go one further. I'm going to get a spoon. Oh my gosh. Imagine cutting through your steak with a spoon. I can literally just cut through it with a spoon. Now, because the fibers of this fillet are very, very tender, have a look. Even in my fingers, I can pull it apart. So you know that when you bite into this steak, it is going to be incredibly tender.
Oh my gosh.
Here, taste this.
I know, I was like,
oh my goodness.
This is my favorite cut of steak because, you know, normally you get the fatty steaks for all that yumminess and tenderness. There's so much flavor in this at the same time. Okay, I'm just going to take a big chunk.
You get it.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that something?
Wow.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine on like a Monday night, you've had a hard day, this one's waiting for you in the fridge, or you had taken it out of the freezer, and you're having filet mignon at home?
Yeah, I sure can. I do it once a week.
I can imagine it. And listen, Chef is from Australia, and so we know like the best of the best meat. You know the best of the best, the top of the line. You're getting the best of the best here, and you're getting 10. So if you are, maybe Easter, you just found out you're hosting. Let me swallow. There we go. You just found out that you're hosting, right? And you're like, okay, I need to impress everyone. I'm giving you 10, already perfectly portioned out. It's free shipping and handling. It's 5 flex. It's going to come to you right in time, all vacuum sealed, on dry ice, nothing to worry about. I mean, this is really what you're getting when you go to the grocery store, but you're not getting this quality and you're not getting this price tag.
That's right.
So normally, this is $200 with an HSN deal price. 1, 2, 3, 4. We dropped it down for you. Gave you 5 flex, so $35.99 gets it home. You don't pay a cent for shipping and handling. It's free shipping and handling. And that auto ship, I'm gonna warn you one more time, I have 75 left in auto ship. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Wow, okay.
Gone.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slices out of one fillet. And look how thick they are. They're not like tiny little wimpy slices. These are really beautiful. Thick, now, juicy. You might want to share one of these. You might say, that's enough for me. That's enough for you. That's up to you. By the way, here's some ideas. Look at this over a steak salad. Oh,
I love it with arugula. That pepperiness.
Yeah, arugula, the pepperiness from the arugula, the sweetness and acidityness from the tomato. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll take a towel. Thank you so much, Kat.
With potatoes or your favorite, you know, sauteed veg. I mean, you have a full-on meal. The portion size is perfect at 5 ounces. And then if you want to finish it off with that incredible garlic herb butter.
Oh, yeah.
Incredibly impressive.
So easy to cook.
And you're just here, if anybody is just intimidated by cooking a filet mignon,
yeah.
what are your tips, Chef?
Well, look, you put it into a nice hot pan. See how I got the color there? And then it's really up to how you want it done.
Okay.
It depends on the doneness that you're looking for. By the way, this is me cutting one filet into 2 portions, right? So you could share it, or if you're like me, you could get greedy and just go for the whole lot.
No,
and that's what I'm going to do. I've got a little bit of spinach puree here that I absolutely love with steak. It's a bit like a cream spinach sort of a theory. Here's a little bit of extra virgin olive oil with a little bit of parsley and garlic through it. I mean, you guys, that in a steakhouse probably costs you $70, right?
Oh yeah, but even if you went to the grocery store, for the amount that you're getting, you go to the grocery store and it's not, you don't know what the quality is of the filet mignon, you are paying probably more for that, I guarantee. So to be able to get this fresh to your door, ready in time, say for the holidays, or just to have ready in your freezer for the busy weeknights, or when you want to have a delectable filet mignon and not have to pay that 5-star steakhouse price, get this home now. That's why it's flying. In fact, I believe, and I'm going to call it, this is going to be a sellout. We only have total between single and auto ship. Now, Rob, how many? 280 total for the entire country. And then whoever's watching right now, look at that.
Look at that. I mean,
do you like to sear and then put it in the oven? What do you suggest with the filet?
Well, look, you can do it all the way on the pan.
The whole time? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at just how tender this is. By the way, guys, if I pick this up, and look at how it just falls apart in my fingers.
Oh my
gosh. So if you're looking for tenderness, this is your steak.
And lean.
You can see how much is here. I'm going to take one more because I want you to see.
I do.
When I cut right on through it, I'm going to cut right through the center. You ready? Have a look at this.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's cooked medium well, and look at it. Still succulent and juicy, right? So even when you overcook the steak, it's still absolutely beautiful. Both sides, right? Absolute gorgeousness. And look at how tender it is.
Look at that.
So it still melts in your mouth even when it's more cooked.
Oh my good, okay. One more reminder. This is, if any of the food that we have brought to you, and if you haven't tried Chef Curtis Stone, Michelin-starred chef, award-winning author, this is your opportunity. Whenever we bring the filet mignon in, it sells out. And we're practically almost there again. We are down to the final 180 and counting. We have auto ship available. It is at a low price today, and it's on free shipping and handling, and we have 5 flex. We don't often do that. So with the flex payment of only $35.99, we take care of shipping and handling. It's coming to your door. All 10, by the way, perfectly portioned. Just get that pan really, really hot. I suggest your today's special. And what an impressive dinner.
Oh, look,
what
I put no oil or butter, right?
Yeah.
You can cook these on a grill or you can cook them in. Turn them every 60 seconds or so.
Okay.
Grab yourself one of these kinetic thermometers. This will give you the exact temperature you want, because how do you like your steak cooked? Do you like it medium rare? Do you like it medium?
I like medium rare.
Okay, so medium rare, you're going to have a look there and say, I need to cook it to 130.
Oh, and it tells me, too. I don't have to go online and do an online search.
Absolutely not. You just give this a shake, right? And
No
don't
battery.
forget, this is a premium product, so I want you to have a premium result. Have a look at that. We're only at 60 degrees, right? So we're looking for, what did we say, 130 to get it to medium rare. So there's still quite a ways to go. So if you're happy with the color, go ahead and drop your heat a little bit. So turn it down, right? And then you're just going to cook it until you get to that temperature. I can tell you it's going to be about 5 minutes on each side to get it to medium rare.
That's a fast weeknight dinner.
Exactly, right? 10 minutes in the pan, not too bad at all. Have a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this one's sort of more medium. And you can, I said to the guys, give me a range of cook, because maybe it's more on the medium rare side. You can see how juicy and succulent that steak is. And again, I can just slice through this. Look at that with my knife.
We did it with a spoon a second ago. I mean, it is just unreal. I'm going to take a little piece again.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's my favorite cut of steak.
Isn't that great?
Right from the tenderloin. What I love about it, too, and I think, Chef, the secret here is when this is vacuum sealed, blast frozen, you are literally encapsulating all of the incredible freshness.
That's right.
Then when you're essentially going to a grocery store and there's a piece of meat already cut and sitting out, how long has it been sitting out for? I mean, the fact that you're getting the top of the line at this price tag is unreal.
That's right.
Absolutely
it really is.
unreal for a premium cut of meat. This is the filet mignon, and that's why it's flying, and we can hardly keep it in stock.
I'll show you how big it is again. I'll just slice through this. Look at that. 1, 2.
Oh my goodness.
3. 4,
I don't even mind eating with my fingers. I hope you guys don't mind. It's so good.
That was 8 slices. So again, that one's cooked a little bit more. That's sort of cooked more on the well done side. But guess what? Still ridiculously tender. You can just see it and still melt in your mouth.
Think about if you went to that 5-star steakhouse, how much would this cost you right now? Plus tip, plus the whole family. Think about it. We're giving you 10 ready to go. Whether you want to pop out a couple, you know, in the morning to eat that night for dinner with you and your husband, your partner, or you are having people over and you're like, I need something impressive. The protein is the main part of the meal. You can have a large salad on the side. You can whip up some mashed potatoes, whatever it is that you love to do. This is it right here. You can't even find anything better at the grocery store, I guarantee, at least at this quality. This is normally a $200 price tag here at HSN, which is an incredible deal price. We've dropped it down. We put it on 5 flex so you can get it home for only about $35 and change. We are taking care of shipping and handling. It's free and giving you an opportunity to lock in that deal price on auto ship, and you can customize how often you want to receive it. So if you're a meat eater and you know already, I'm going to eat my meat, but normally I'm paying for a lower quality meat because I can't afford it.
Right.
Or this is now in the budget.
Or a lesser cut. Look at this.
Right. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh yeah,
tenderness.
that's my perfect. Like
that's how you like it,
that's
medium
my favorite.
rare. So you know, look, if you maybe you want to share it, maybe you don't. It's totally up to you. I'm going to pick up both pieces, bring it over, sit it right in the middle of that beautiful plate. Right.
Look at that.
This is my puree here. I've got a little bit of beet puree all the way around there. I've got my beautiful chimichurri.
40 in auto ship, chef.
40?
Last call.
Oh my goodness,
40
that's it.
in auto ship. Remember that you can cancel or customize how often you want to receive, but you're locking in that sale price and the free shipping and handling.
Yep.
And how many on single ship? 160 total, that's it.
Wow. You also get this incredible butter. This is the garlic, roasted garlic butter with herbs. You just take just a tiniest little bit, like I'm talking that much, and then you're just going to put that just on, or you could even, while they're cooking, right, because these are pretty much there now, okay, so they've probably been in for about...
Like right at the end?
5 minutes on each side, exactly.
Okay.
Right at the end, just a tiny little bit of that butter, and that's going to give you that wonderful flavour. Kat, maybe grab me a lid.
That reminds me of my first steakhouse experience, like in a very nice restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
It came out like that with the butter on top, and I've never forgotten it. I mean, this is restaurant at home.
So this is our today's special, the pan, right? It's absolutely gorgeous. Sadly, the Midnight Blue's already sold out, as is the turquoise. If you want to grab in on those other colors, you've got to be calling us now. But I want to show you one more time how big these steaks are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices. So if 4's enough for you and 4's enough for your partner, great, go ahead and share them. Otherwise, be like me and eat the whole lot.
Because guess what? You're getting 10, and that's why we can hardly keep these in stock, and we're truly in our final call specifically for that auto ship, that you can lock in that sale price and that free shipping and handling and customize.
I mean,
Look
there
at
you
that.
go.
And
From
you fit
start to
1,
finish.
2, 3, 4.
I started right about 3 or 4 minutes into this presentation.
Yeah.
These are now ready to go. They're absolutely perfect. You're going to take them out of the pan.
Dinner
let them
in 10
rest.
minutes.
Just let them rest for just a few minutes before you cut them.
Okay.
Or if you're going to serve them and then take them through to the table, that's okay, because it'll take a couple of minutes for people to grab them.
Okay.
And this is how it comes out.
Look at that butter melting, and we give you that butter as well. So these
That's
are
right.
truly ready to go. Each one individually vacuum sealed, blast frozen, the freshest, highest quality. Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, my
Oh
Lord.
my gosh.
I mean, come
Does
on.
it get any better than a filet mignon?
So, well, it doesn't get any more tender, that's for sure.
In my opinion. And I know everybody loves, maybe you like a ribeye, maybe you like a strip, but the filet mignon, for that tenderness,
I mean, look at that.
look, without the fat, oh my gosh. It doesn't
It's
get
so
any better
lean.
than
If your
that.
doctor's told you to eat less fat and you want to eat red meat, this is your steak.
And that
right?
protein level, okay, one more
Oh,
bite as
oh,
we
yeah.
go because it's so good. Oh my goodness, do not miss out on that. 009-157, lock in the auto ship. I want to quickly mention one more time that kinetic thermometer. If you're just joining us now, we showed you before. When I tell you this is the most low maintenance, intelligent tool, you don't need any batteries. Like, it's a one and done. It tells you what the temperature is. Can you show them how to use it real quick?
You just give it a shake. It doesn't require a battery. It's the kinetic energy that will wake it up. You go ahead and take that probe out, probe into the thickest part of the protein that you're going to be cooking, and it's going to give you a digital read. Now, you said you liked it medium rare.
Yes.
I cooked it to 133. What is that? Let's have a little look. I flipped that around, 130. 130 is medium rare. I went just a couple of degrees over, but that is pretty much perfect. If you wanted to go all the way to medium well, then you're going to keep on cooking it all the way up to 150.
You know who I get worried about?
160.
Like chicken, right? Because you can't have chicken medium rare. And so to have the just assurance from a quality thermometer like that, there is nothing. So that take the fear out of cooking, especially with proteins, and just have that assurance. Grab that while we have it. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
No batteries needed, under $25. Also a great gift for someone that is a home cook. Really quickly, I mentioned it a few minutes ago, but these sauces, whether you want to dip, marinade, drizzle, you know, whatever it is, these are hot sellers. In fact, double digits on auto ship. You can either get a 2-pack of the sriracha aioli, you can choose a 2-pack of the soy ginger, we're gonna give you 2 full sizes, or you could do one of each because you love them both.
Yeah.
All of them are on auto ship, all of those offers, but you have got to act quick because Rob, right? My producer Rob, what do we got? I know my auto ship is, okay, 1,300 total, but I know auto ship is limited.
There's a sriracha.
40 auto ship on sriracha.
Yeah.
And 30 for soy ginger on auto ship.
So get the auto ship quick, guys.
Up.
Okay, so I use the soy ginger as my stir fry sauce. That's actually how I developed it. But it's also a great dipping sauce. So whether you do that, the sriracha is a great dipping sauce for anything fried or crispy.
I love, love, love. Okay, your roasting pan is gonna come up next. Doubles as a Dutch oven. It is unreal. Do not go anywhere. We're gonna take a really quick break and then we're cooking with that. Just in time for you too, again. Okay, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My face needs a fresher look.
Got anything for dry skin?
This hair could use a pick-me-up.
Have you heard of Nakery?
Naked who?
From anti-aging treatments to body care and more, we help women look good and feel confident. Try Nakery for a radiant glow, baby soft skin, and hair bigger than your grandma's stamp collection.
Ooh, tell me more.
We're science-backed and an HSN clean beauty brand. Nakery, inspired by women, uniquely made for you.
If there is a single piece of wisdom that has stuck with me through the years, it probably is never take no for an answer. Never.
Welcome back into the kitchen with Chef Curtis Stone, celebrating 13 years here at HSN, our #1 best-selling culinary brand here. And so we had to bring you all the top-of-the-line cookware, your best sellers, and really it's just in time for the holiday season, right? We've got Easter, all of the religions are celebrating right now, and we do a lot of roasts. So here's the roaster, but it's much more than that. So I'm gonna let Chef tell us all about it.
Well, it's a gorgeous roaster. If you like doing big roast, this is a nice, big, deep roaster, and of course we give you that roasting rack with it, right? So, but guess what? It's also, remove the rack, guess what it is now? A brilliant slow cooker, a great casserole pan. Of course, we put that stainless steel disc on the bottom, so it's forged aluminum, so it's really nice, lightweight.
Yes.
But it works so great as a roaster or a slow cooker. I know what you're wondering, where's the lid? Let me show you where the lid is, right here, my friends. But this is actually a grill pan, right? So this is a wonderful grill pan. Again, stainless steel disc on the bottom, so it works on induction and all cooktops. Stick it on the top though, and you have your lid. You've got this beautiful Dutch oven, so it is a 2-in-1. You get both pieces and the rack. It's a 3-in-1.
And your recipes. We get the 11 recipes.
Yep.
This is, again, and this is what I love about Chef Curtis Stone. You give us multi-purpose. You decided if I'm gonna make cookware that I would love and use in my own kitchen, let me give them my favorites in as many ways as possible.
Absolutely. Look, I've got 2 giant ribeye steaks in here. So this is the grill lid, so I can go ahead and flip that. I mean, when was the last time you turned a steak and it looked like that? Have a look at the color.
No grill necessary.
Look at that beautiful sear that you get. That's exactly what you're looking for, right? In the middle, I'm going to do a slow cook. So I've actually got some ground beef working, and I'm going to go ahead. I'll take a towel if I may, please, Gaz. I'm going to just go ahead and chop that ground beef up. Oh, thank you so much. So what I'm doing here is browning that ground beef. Okay, you can add whatever flavors you want in there. But you can see that gorgeous colour that I'm getting already on that ground beef, because it has that beautiful DuraPan finish, right? So what I want to do next is get to my delicious aromatics. So onion, garlic, of course, and fresh herbs. Absolutely. We've got some beautiful chives going in there. Thanks, mate. I go ahead and I chop that up one more time. Right, so now I can go ahead and add my liquids. So whether that's just the tomato sauce, if you're a bit like me and you like things with a little wine in it, especially my glass, you pour a little bit of white wine. Actually, white wine is more traditional in a bolognese than red wine, believe it or not.
I did learn that, and I didn't realize that at first. But listen, we're hearing it right here from the Michelin star chef.
If you want to use my silicone handles, they fit perfectly on here, so you can pick this up very simply and easily. Once that wine comes up to a boil, here's what you're going to do. Actually, I'm not going to make a bolognese sauce. At this point, I can make that decision.
Well, you could
I could either make pasta or I can make chili. I'm going to make a chili.
Oh, let's do
so
that.
in go the beans.
Okay.
In goes the broth. And in goes the tomato sauce. We let that whole thing come up to the boil.
Do you see how much you could be making for right here? This is like an entire team.
Yep, it's a huge quantity. And then I go ahead, I give that a stir, and away we go. Now, I'm moving fast because in my next grill lid, this is the lid, don't forget. It is a grill pan, but we call it the grill lid because it also acts as the lid. Check this out. My burgers.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got my grill press there, Gaz, somewhere? Because it's such a great piece. So you go ahead, you make those beautiful charred burgers. Now I can go ahead, throw some cheese on there. I'm not even bothered if that cheese falls down onto the pan because it's going to lift right on off because it's DuraPan.
That's right.
Okay, so very, very simple and easy. We give this another stir. Now, you might want to pop the lid on this. So, of course, that would be the grill lid, which we'll grab one. But have a look at my beautiful charred broccolini. We have our kinetic thermometer somewhere.
I mean, you're doing another whole meal in one right here. Your 2 ribeyes, you've got your side with your broccolini.
That's right. I mean, this is we're in springtime, right?
Yep.
Which you know what comes after spring, summer. So you'll be outside on the grill, or will you? Will it be too hot? Will it be too buggy? Will it be too cold? Let me tell you something that you'll never have to deal with. You'll never have to deal with the weather. It's weatherproof. You're getting the same grilled flavour 365 days of the year. There's my broccolini, that goes in.
Or maybe you live in a condo now and you don't have access to that grill that you used to have. I mean, this allows you to have that in the comfort of your own home with the easiest cleanup and the multi-purpose. From grilling
at that beautiful steak.
Look at that, a chili soup. I mean, the things you can do in this.
Okay, so then in the same pan, you can see, watch how I give it a clean. I'm just going to do what I do with my DuraPan, which is just give it a real quick wipe. In no time at all, my pan looks like it just came out of the box. Thanks, guys. So I can cook again. So whatever it is I want to do. I mentioned to you before we had a handful of that Faroe Island salmon. Give us an update, if you wouldn't mind, on how many we still have. Oh, you can't find it. No worries. Don't you worry. So the Faroe Island, you're going to have to go to hsn.com if you're interested in it, but it's worth being interested in because it really is absolutely delicious. I'm going to throw some asparagus in there as well. So lots of space, right? You can really figure, and you could, by the way, I could have flung that asparagus around this direction.
Dimension-wise, if you're, wondering at home right now, this is about 17 inches in length, a little over 10 1/4 in width, and then your depth here is a good 2 inches in height. So again, substantial, but doesn't feel incredibly overbearing if you have a small space, a small kitchen, and it really allows you to do so much.
So much, even as a deep fryer.
Ooh.
I mean, look at this. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pipe some churros.
Oh, how fun. I want to do this with my 4-year-old. He would love this.
Mine are never straight, and my son always says, Dad, they're not straight. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, mate.
Do they taste good? I'm like, do they taste good? That's fine.
And then he's like, yeah, okay, Dad.
So deep frying.
So you just deep fry. This is great for fritters. This is great for deep frying tempura. But I like doing churros because they're lots of fun with my boys. So I just go ahead, pipe that in. And you can see how quickly and simply that is the deep fry because you've got all this space, which is a really cool thing to be able to maximise with. All right, so coming on back. Oh, that's a good thing to show everyone, Gareth. Thank you. We also, look at my burgers. See how the cheese isn't quite melting? That's why I like using this.
Oh.
It's my cloche. and you drop it over, and literally within minutes, that's going to give you that perfect melt. Now,
I see that on all the cooking shows. The top of the line chefs use this. I'm like, I need to get one of these in my arsenal. I don't have that.
By the way, you can even use this outside on the grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, another multi-purpose.
Absolutely. Here's my spaghetti. Again, you know when you do this in a normal sized pan, it all sort of stands up and then it sticks together.
Push it down.
I hate that. So this is a great pan to be doing your pasta in because it just gives it loads and loads of space, so none of it's sticking together, which is really cool. So boiling water, so it's a great blancher.
You've got a lot of people coming over for like Sunday, Italian dinner. It's huge to do a lot of pasta.
I want an invitation to one of these Sunday Italian dinners at your house.
This is how I grew up.
They sound very,
It was great,
fun.
but again, like I said, my mom never had enough space on the stove, and that's why I love this guy right here.
Yeah, well, the induction cooktop, by the way, you guys, that's on fire. People have been loving that induction cooktop, and I don't blame you. It's a really good one, so I'm not surprised at all. I think our cheese is melted now, so it only takes a second. Of course, if you want to do it in a rush, you can always just put just a drop of water or wine in the middle, and then that steam will help to create that melty cheese in just a second. So just give that just a second.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, and it's done.
Do you see what we're doing in one roaster that you would think, okay, a traditional roaster, if I'm walking into a cookware store, I'm just getting it for my roast, right?
Right.
This is not just for your roast. You're pulling this out because you're gonna essentially grill on it. You're gonna use it to boil your pasta. Then you're gonna do one-pan meals with your salmon, your protein, and your vegetables. A quick, easy night dinner. But then at the same time, it is your roaster. It then acts as like a Dutch oven, right? When you put this on over on the top. Oh, there's our filet mignon.
I don't know if we have any more of these fillets or did we just sell out, but anyway.
Well, give me an update, Rob, as we cook them.
I'm going to cook them because they're absolutely delicious. Guys, we're only here for another minute, so if you're interested in this, grab it while you can. Look at this. Spaghetti is cooking. I've got my salmon. You know, the interesting thing, we haven't even shown it as a roaster. Let me go to the oven.
Well, I was going to say, the main purpose of it, but obviously it has multiple.
Well, look at what you can do. You can use it as a Dutch oven, like I showed you before. You can use it to roast 2 chickens at once. Look at that gorgeous thing. I'm going back to my oven because there's more to show you. I've done a beautiful ham. So this is that Easter ham.
Easter ham.
What a gorgeous pan to do it in. So you can use the grill lid as a roasting rack as well. And I also have got a beautiful macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean,
two-piece.
all of the... And then, do we have cinnamon rolls in there? And cinnamon rolls.
And
so
cinnamon rolls.
We saved this only for this hour. It's only scheduled to air in this hour. So we wanted to bring it to you because the price is unbelievable, and then it's a multi-purpose just in time for Easter and the holidays. Now, if you are getting ready to carve, once you have gone through the roasting, you need the good tools. This is actually fantastic gift.
First time anyone's ever seen this item. It is a 2-piece. You get that gorgeous fork as well as that beautiful carving knife. Japanese steel. It comes in this beautiful little box. So it's that gorgeous gift box. Great for Mum for Mother's Day. Wonderful as a hostess gift if you're going somewhere for Easter. But check it out. I'm going to take my roast beef. Oh, baby.
This is my favorite.
Have a look at how this knife just glides through. That's the Japanese steel for you, right? And what we're looking for is that perfect medium rare, which we got. Oh, yes. Look at how juicy and succulent that is. But look at how my Japanese steel knife is literally just gliding through that roast beef. So no matter what it's for, by the way, you won't just use this as a carving knife. You'll also use it as a slicing knife. You can see that beautiful length there. It's ice hardened. It's twice sharpened. So we literally sharpen it twice out of the factory. And like I said, I went on my first research trip to Japan to a place called Sakai, and they make the most beautiful knives. In fact, they make all the samurai swords as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's a crazy, beautiful place.
So this is the level and quality that you're getting for $34.95. That is unheard of. Get one for yourself, get one as a gift, because this is a wonderful hostess gift. You're getting the fork, you're getting the knife, and it's Japanese steel. The ergonomic handle, I mean, this is truly impressive, and then you're going to be using that knife over and over, as you said, for slicing, even if you're not just carving your prime rib or your ham this Easter. Perfect timing as well. So of course I wanted to wrap up our 2 hours with you, only airing, by the way, in this hour, so you're the lucky ones that we're able to get in, unless we decide to schedule it later in the day. But with our final minute, we really tried to bring you the best of the best, essentially what you could use right now. Incredible giftables. This is our #1 culinary brand here at HSN, exclusive. It is Chef Curtis Stone. Such an honor to have you as you celebrate your 13-year anniversary here. And you brought us the #1 bestseller in our Today's Special. So, I mean, it's really been an honor and a pleasure to learn from you, to spend time in the kitchen with you, Michelin star chef. So thank you for shopping with us. Make sure you grab this before it's gone. Thank you, Chef. I loved working with you. Send my love to your family back home in California. And stick with us because we got some beauty coming up for the next hour. So go take a nice little break. We're back.
I might come with you. I need a little beauty. I need a little makeover.
Why not? You're back later on.
I am. I'm back 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
So we will see you at 9 p.m. And thank you so much for hanging out in the kitchen with us. I'll see you in just a minute on the other side of this break. Bye, guys.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible